as a volleyball player, my first time on campus was very difficult. I was looking at all the girls around me, Chloe, Katie, Shelby, Amber, all of those, very seasoned players, and kind of comparing myself to them. And I know I was nowhere close to where I needed to be. There was a lot of nights where I was very depressed, very sad, kind of like, why am I here? How am I going to do this? So it was very challenging, but I can definitely say that Brent and Jen were very helpful with that, always motivating me and telling me I could do it despite the big disparity in my playing versus theirs. I would have never imagined for my freshman year that I would ever get a chance, to go and play in China for the US Women's College National Team. Even a month before trying out, going there in February to Colorado, I still had no idea that I would ever, make, the top team and then, be asked to come and play. I was mainly considered with just making the very last team as an alternate was my very first thought. I had no idea, but Brent was kind of the main motivator in that. He told me that I was for sure going to make a team and that this was going to be easy and, all of that. And I was looking at him like, you have no idea what you're talking about. I will not make a team. But yeah, kind of going there and being really, really nervous and winging it a lot of the time, I guess, worked out for the best. I received an email from the college national team, and my first reaction was to jump. I jumped up and down and reread the email. I didn't know. I was like, is this a typo? Is this real? I just couldn't believe it. I just kept jumping, and then I called a couple family members, explaining to them that I had made it, texted Jen as well as Brent. And I was just in shock mainly. I didn't even know what to do or what to think, and I was just confused as to how I could have made the team, out of all the people there. So the first match was, it was very challenging. One thing I do remember is the Chinese offense being very, very fast. They were setting a lot of quick sets to the middle, and there was a thing called a six. It's basically like setting a quick set behind the setter. And I remember being very embarrassed because one time they hit the six and I was still on the ground. I didn't even jump. I was just on the ground like, oh my gosh, this is so fast. And I don't normally play middle, so I was really struggling in that aspect. But the coaches were really patient, and I kept working to close mainly. I wasn't even focusing on offense, just focusing on providing my team with a good block to play around. Again, which is one of my weaknesses, so that was great, to do that. As well as serving, I never served in the game before, so I actually managed to get off a pretty good serve. So that was nice, and playing my one rotation of defense. As well as hitting the slide, which is something I also don't do. So basically my first game in China was just a game of firsts. Hitting the side, blocking, and serving are things that I don't do. I can definitely take away being more selfless. That was something. I really didn't get set a lot as much as I would playing here at USD. And it just kind of made me aware that I needed to focus on other parts of my game that I didn't really realize while playing here. It's definitely made my off-block defense better, as well as taking a backseat role sometimes. I always want to be in the front, getting all the sets. But it made me realize that that's not always important. What's important is winning, as well as, being cohesive and supporting your teammates. As well as just being able to, adapt and put myself out there and just try new things, make new friends. And I definitely feel like that's translated over to make me a better person as well as a better player on the court.